Welcome everyone to East Ridge High School as we have softball action tonight. It is absolutely a gorgeous afternoon here at East Ridge High School. Chamber of Commerce Day, as we would like to say, and I guess that people of Pikeville would like for this kind of weather to carry on through Hillbilly Days, which it is Hillbilly Days this weekend, which means you'll have the Lindell Potter Tournament at Pikeville. You got 4 teams. Johnson Central's coming in. You have Knott County. You have Pikeville, and it's escaping me the fourth team that'll be there. But tonight, East Ridge and Pikeville. It's a 59th district game. This is very important as far as seeding goes. They do not play a super region in softball. It's the top 2 teams of each district that will meet for the region tournament. And we hope to have all the action for you right here on Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the Gearhart Sports Network as well. I want to welcome everyone from Gearhart as they are on this broadcast with us. Pikeville 9-8 on the season. They lost a tough one last night, 10-9 at Floyd County Central. They're ranked number 5 in the region. Floyd Central ranked number 4. That game was at Floyd Central, and I think they play again first week of May, so it'll be interesting to see that game. I think that one will be at Pikeville as well. And then Thursday night, Pikeville will be on the road at Shelby Valley. So 3 games on the road for Pikeville this week as the Panthers getting their road legs ready. And but here they had I think it was maybe like a close ball game up until the last inning or so in the LA, and Pikeville was able to pull ahead. So right now the teams are meeting at home plate. They're getting their instructions from the umpires.
Eugene, why don't we take a second and look at the starting lineups for both teams?
Okay, we can do that. For Pikeville, let's look at from the infield, from left to right. You're going to have Lindy Gearhart, Kat Walters. You're going to have Brooklyn Hensley and Corbin Williams. That's third, short, second, first, respectively. In the outfield, left field is going to be Becca Hall, and it's going to be Allison Leach in center field. And out in right field, it is going to be Lily Mullins. And for East Ridge, they are going to start defensively. They're going to have, in center field, they're going to have Laura Coleman. And left field will be Kendall Colley. And over in right field will be Marissa Sykes. In the infield, from third to first, Miley Hall will be at third. Lily Stacy will be at short. Kaylee Gibson at second. Over at first base will be Taylor Thacker. And pitching is going to be Baldridge for East Ridge. And then the catcher is going to be Sweeney, as she will be doing the duties behind the plate.
Yeah, we apologize for a few of those errors on the graphic, but I can tell you, exciting night of softball, Eugene.
Yeah. Well, we were given the lineup yesterday, the potential lineup, but East Ridge, for whatever reason, a couple of kids could not be here today. One was illness, one was necessary travel, so that lineup had to change for East Ridge. Pikeville is the same lineup that they had last night. Now, the batting order, it appears to be the same. But let's look at the batting order. Leading off for Pikeville will be Kat Walters. Be followed by Brooke Hensley. At first base will be Corbin Williams, batting third. In the cleanup spot, you'll have Lily Mullins, followed by Bella Vance, the catcher, and at third base, Lindy Gearhart. And then it'll be Jenna Sammons as a designated player. Left field will be Becca Hall, and center field, Allison Leach. Now, again, looking at the Pikeville order, top third, Walters, Hensley, and Williams. The middle third will be Mullins, Vance, and Gearhart. And the bottom third of the order will be Sammons, Hall, and Leach. As we can see, both teams were kind of just waiting for the 6 o'clock hour before we get started, a couple of minutes before that. East Ridge, their lineup, batting order, center fielder will be Laura Coleman. She'll lead it off, followed by Lily Stacy at shortstop. Savannah Baldridge, the pitcher, will bat third. In the cleanup spot will be Kylie Sweeney. Second base will be Kaylee Gibson. And in left field, it'll be Kendall Colley. At first base, batting number 7 will be Taylor Thacker. Playing third will be Miley Hall. And the right fielder, Marissa Sykes. And I will tell you right now, Eastridge has 9 players to their disposal tonight to be able to use, and all 9 of them, of course, will be starting in this ball game. Again, the lineup for Eastridge, the top third will be Coleman, Stacy, and Baldridge, and then it'll be followed by Sweeney, Gibson, and Colley, and the bottom third will be Thacker, Hall, and Sykes. And again, just behind us, we got baseball going on, middle school baseball, and we had that last night. We had a high school baseball game on one field and had a softball game on the other. This is just a fantastic facility. This is the second time I've been here, and they have really made some great improvements here at Eastridge High School. And their baseball and softball facility second to none. And we did find out today that the the district softball tournament will be held at Pikeville. So looking forward to those games as well. And at this time, we'll take a final break, and when we come back, it'll be first pitch here at Eastridge as the Warriors host Pikeville in girls softball 59th District action. And we'll be back after you hear from our sponsors on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the G Sports.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
Back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
Welcome, everyone. We are back here live at the reservation, just moments away. I think they had an umpire that was a little bit late getting here, but that's okay, as we're getting fine-tuned as well. Eugene, let's talk about, I know you talked about and always say projected starting lineups we pop up on the screen, because, you know, coaches move players, switch things around, and we were trying to get it from the last game, so a little bit of difference. So let's look at, we picked the spotlight player to watch, and let me see who for well, we've already closed it. So the guest, we're going to talk about Brooklyn Hensley. My, oh my, she's had a great season so far for the Panthers. Eugene?
Yeah, she's the only left-hander in the lineup, and I'll tell you what, she has a swing that generates a lot of power. She might not be the strongest person on the field, but, you know, it's bat speed that counts, and she can whip that bat through the strike zone. And she has a couple of home runs on the year. She hits the ball hard. And in addition to that, she's got some pretty good speed on the base path.
You're exactly right. And then for Eastridge, we want to talk about, obviously it all starts at pitching. It starts at pitching, and that's with
Savannah Baldridge.
Savannah Baldridge. My, oh my. Savannah doing a great job so far. So that's our 2 spotlight players to watch. We apologize not having the graphics up. The sun is at our back, and it seemed good to set up outside, but, you know, we got a little bit of sun hitting the computer monitors, and it's a little tougher to see. So great action right now. We're getting ready, as should be softball action just a moment. Here comes the officials up the hill. Eugene, we're ready.
Yes, and, you know, we were looking at pitching. You talk about Baldridge. She's the ace for Eastridge. And last night we saw that Riley Johnson came in relief and did a really good job for Pikeville. And she has a lot of speed, and she's going to be on the mound starting tonight. And so we're looking forward to seeing what these two pitchers can be able to do. And, you know, and I know every position is important, but in softball, if you've got that dominating pitcher, man alive, you've got something. I mean, you can get by and hide a few spots defensively, but if you've got that pitcher that's going to strike out 12, 13, 14 hitters, you have something very special. And, of course, in tonight's action, we're waiting for them to take the field right now. And maybe they'll have to redo the meeting at the plate with the coaches and exchange lineup cards.
Let's go to another break, and we'll jump out for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here as just moments away from the opening pitch. You're watching APSN and WPRG.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations,
In Eastern Kentucky, your smile deserves complete care. At Elkhorn Dental, Dr. James Justice and his team provide complete family and cosmetic dentistry all under one roof. From braces and clear aligners to implants, crowns, and bridges, we help you smile with confidence. Need dentures or a snap-on smile? Our experienced hygienists and caring staff are here for you. Elkhorn Dental. Complete care. Beautiful smiles.
Willie Crace is proud to support all area teams this season and our student athletes in Floyd and Pike counties. Vote Willie Crace for state representative, a voice we can count on for the mountains.
Ready to take your ride to the next level? Trust the pros at J.I. Fab in Pikeville for custom ATV and UTV protection products built tough for the trail. From roll cages and rock sliders to bumpers that can take a beating, J.I. Fab builds it strong and built it right. Locally owned, professionally crafted. Call 639-2029 or visit ji-fab.com to get your ride trail ready. J.I. Fab. Custom protection. Pikeville tough.
I'm Cliff Smallwood, and I'm running for magistrate, Pike County District 3. Some of you may know me from my 19 years driving a school bus. I may have hauled you or your children on my bus. You may have even seen me in the stand supporting the kids for many years. I'd be honored to have your vote and your support.
When you build a home, you're building.
I'm Cliff Smallwood, and I'm running for magistrate, Pike County District 3. Some of you may know me from my 19 years driving a school bus. I may have hauled you or your children on my bus. You may have even seen me in the stand supporting the kids for many years. I'd be honored to have your vote and your support.
When you build a home, you're building more than walls. You're building a foundation for your future. At Solid Rock Development, strength, craftsmanship, and honesty are at the heart of every project. From the first blueprint to the final nail, we build homes meant to last. Homes built on solid ground. Solid Rock Development. Strong foundations. Stronger futures. Back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
Welcome back. We are here at the reservation as we are getting set for softball action. Eugene, we are here for a district matchup between the East Ridge Lady Warriors, the homestanding Warriors, and the visiting Pikeville Panthers. Tonight, again, these are common foes that share much history, and these two programs
Well, we're getting ready for some pregame activity, maybe the national anthem, but the Eastridge Warriors are taking the field, and it's going to be Baldridge set on the mound for Eastridge, and their battery mate's going to be Swinney, and that's Kylie Swinney. And then in the outfield, left field is going to be Collie, Coleman in center, and Sykes in right field. And then third to first at third base is going to be Hall. Stacy is going to be at shortstop. At second base, it is going to be Kaylee Gibson. At first base is going to be Taylor Thacker, and that's the defensive alignment for Eastridge.
And Eugene, these two teams played a week ago in the All-A regional tournament, and so these two teams very familiar. I will tell you this: in that game, it was a very close game through 5 innings. 6-4 was your score through 5, and then in the 6th, Pikeville opened it up and was able to take a 10-run lead and finish the game in 6. So again, we'll look and see which Pikeville team shows up. I think after these last 2 losses, Pikeville should come out hungry and really looking to make a statement.
Well, they got off to a good start last night, and they were playing really well. And they were, I won't say victims, but they had some calls that could have went either way.
Right.
That didn't go their way.
Yeah.
And I think that's what helped propel Floyd Central to the victory last night, because there were a couple runs that scored that were unearned. And, of course, Pikeville coming back tonight. They're going to start Riley Johnson on the mound. She came in relief in the 4th inning last night and threw the ball extremely well. And we'll see what kind of start she gets tonight. And there we have teams are on the ready to roll. Brian Hunley joined us tonight. He's going to be our field technician, be able to help out some. And then Thomas Rainey is going to be our producer tonight. And I am going to be the official hot dog sampler here at East. I don't know, I've got play-by-play action for you.
Well, I tell you what, Eugene, we're blessed tonight with the weather. Man, oh man, was it last night. Right before game time, Brian, before we even got on the air, the rain set in. But, boy, if you hung around through all the tough times and trials, boy, you saw a ball game, didn't you, Eugene?
Absolutely. They come from behind victory for Floyd County Central. They trailed at one time 4-2. Got that big 6-inning, 3rd inning. And then Pikeville, of course, come back and took a 9-8 victory, then or 9-8 lead, I think. And then South Floyd got a run in the bottom of the 5th and a run in the bottom of the 6th and held Pikeville in the top of the 7th and preserved the 10-9 victory. And, of course, we had Floyd County Central ranked as the number 4 team in the region, Pikeville number 5, and they did not disappoint last night. So we're ready for first pitch here at Eastridge. Savannah Baldridge on the mound for the Warriors. And about 12 minutes late getting started. But at 6:12, this game is underway, and there's a pitch taken low for ball 1. There's a swing and a foul. Count 1-1. Kat Walters, of course, leading it off. For Pikeville should be followed by Brooklyn Hensley and then Corbin Williams. And there's a ground ball towards second that's going to get through for a base hit. And Pikeville has the leadoff runner on base, and Kat gets him with the first hit of the ball game. That's going to bring up the left-handed hitting Brooklyn Hensley. Brooke last night, she swung the bat really well. And there goes Walters with the steal, and that's going to be in there easy. It goes into center field. Walters will not advance. Now they nearly throw the ball away, and Williams started to third. Good hustle by the catcher, Kylie Sweeney, to prevent her from moving up. Pitch. Swing. I believe it was fouled at the plate. Blocked a little bit by the head coach, Savannah Noonemaker. The 0-2 fouled straight back. So Hensley hanging in there. So Hensley opened the game with a single, stole second, and here's a swing and a miss. And Hensley goes down swinging for out number one here in the top of the first inning, and Corbin Williams will come to the plate. Williams, the first baseman for Pikeville. All the Panthers hit the ball well last night. There's a strike. And the 0-1 by Baldridge. And that's going to be fouled. That's going to be strike two. 0-2 the count. So Baldridge starting to settle down after this leadoff hit by Cat Walters. Struck out Hensley swinging. And the 0-2 fouled straight back and out of play. Glad you could be with us, as we are a joint venture tonight with WPRG, Gearhart Sports, the 0-2. Another foul back to the screen, so Williams did a good job of fighting off some really good pitches by Baldridge. Let's see if Baldridge stays with the fastball or if she changes speeds with a changeup. And she goes right straight with the fastball, and it's fouled off the third base dugout. So the count holds no balls and two strikes. It's got one out, top of the first inning. Cat Walters out in scoring position at second base for Pikeville. There's a base hit up the middle. That'll score a run. Walters rounds third, and she's in for the base hit. That's Williams singles to center. And she gets an RBI. So Pikeville on the board early here in the first inning, and we're going to have a timeout as Eastridge is going to have a meeting on the mound. Eastridge a little short-handed tonight, 9 players at the disposal of Coach. One pitch from having 2 out and a runner on second, but I'll tell you what, Corbin Williams, she fought off 3 or 4 really good pitches and then able to put one up the middle for a single. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, Lily Mullins. So Williams with a single and an RBI. Mullins into the plate, and she's going to foul one. Baldridge set to get back to work, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. I'm actually blocked off. I can't see the hitter I'm in the line the coaches are in my line of sight here at third base. I'll try to maybe reposition myself here in just a moment.
0-2 count.
Had an 0-2 on Williams, and she got the base hit. Off-speed pitch, and that is a dandy pitch, and that's going to get Mullins down swinging for out number 2. That's going to bring up Bella Vance, the catcher. Swing and a miss. And Baldridge, after that leadoff base hit, has settled down and throwing strikes. Williams got the base hit and the RBI. And that was lifted straight up in the air and going to go out of play for strike 2. One thing she's done so far, Thomas, is she's gotten ahead of the hitters.
Yes, she has. Kept herself out of trouble. 0-2 count.
Wind in the pitch. Just misses. Two strikes, and there's a looper towards the first base. That's going to be off the top of the dugout, foul ball.
Steele with the 0-2 count. This is Bella Vance stepping up. Bella, as you see, 355, no home runs.
355 is a great average. As she lifts one short center field, it might drop, it will. And all runners hold up. I say all runners, that would be Williams, and she moves up to second. And Vance with the single. So Pikeville with 3 hits here in the first inning, and they have 1 run to show for it. And Lindy Gearhart coming up, and with this wind blowing from left to right, if she hits one like she did last night, it'll be way out of here. Last night in that dead air, Thomas, she hit one right at the base of the fence. The dimensions here at Eastridge is 211 down the line, 200 down the right field line, and 225 to straightaway center. And Gearhart with the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. Runners on first and second. It's the top of the first inning.
A gapper right now scored 2 runs. Swing and a miss again.
She's done a good job getting, like you said, staying out in front. She's had a lot of 0-2 counts. They've just done a good job, Pikeville, that is, battling off of it.
Baldridge ready to go. That one's going to be low.
Tried to get her to chase one. Good. If you're going to miss, right now is the time with the 0-2 count, right?
Yes. Corbin Williams was halfway down the line between second and third. I think she may end up trying to maybe take third base if they don't pay closer attention to her. That one just misses. So the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gearhart. The pitch. Line drive, that is going to be a gapper. That's going to
what a catch.
She did. Oh, they're going to say she caught it?
She did catch it.
Wow.
What a catch out in the outfield. I apologize we clicked off too soon, but what an unbelievable catch.
Coleman lays out for the great catch, Laura Coleman, and that's going to do it for Pikeville in the first inning. They have 3 hits. They score a run. They leave 2 stranded, and after a half inning of play, Pikeville leads at 1-0 over Eastridge on Appalachia Prep Sports and the Gearhart Sports Network.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love. In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home,
Welcome back, everyone, back here to the reservation as we're getting ready to head to the Bottom of the first inning, my, oh my, I apologize. I hit the wrong button, Eugene, and you all missed probably the catch of the year.
And that was Laura Coleman. And as always happens, seems like when somebody makes a great play out in the field, they come in to bat and lead off, and that's what's going to happen. Laura Coleman followed by Lily Stacy and then Savannah Baldridge. Those are your scheduled hitters here in the first inning for Eastridge.
We will describe it. She laid out, caught the ball. When she hit the ground, it bounced up, and she caught it again. My, oh my, what an effort.
As Riley Johnson starts off the inning with a strike, she's ahead of Coleman. No balls and one strike. Sun, a little bit of a factor out in right field and center field, but that did not deter Coleman from that two-run saving catch.
It's a little bit of a factor for us too, Eugene.
Strike called.
Coleman number is 22 is Coleman? Yes. There you go. You see her batting average 182 on the season. 1 RBI is Coleman.
And Johnson misses that one high.
Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sun's beating down on us here, getting a little warm.
It is a lot warm. But, hey, I'll take it better than the rain we had last night.
There's a foul straight back. Count holds 1 ball, 2 strikes. I am just absolutely blown away by this facility here at Eastridge, the improvements that they've made over the years since the school opened. This is absolutely first class natural turf fields, both baseball and softball. There's another foul straight back. And the kids here at Eastridge, they can't complain about their facilities.
No,
I'll tell you what, they
cannot.
are first class. You know, we'll probably finish this game under the lights, but right now the natural sunlight and the sun, it's just perfect weather for softball. There's a fly ball left field, and with a bead on it and making a catch is going to be Becca Hall. That's going to be the first out here in the first inning. So Coleman flies out to center field for the first out. And that's going to bring up Lily Stacy, the shortstop. Lily Stacy wears number 10 on the season. As Johnson ready to go here to Stacy, and that's going to be high and inside for a ball. You know, I don't know really about gauging the speed, but what would you say?
I don't know.
Johnson's throwing in the 50s.
Every bit of it. It's got some pop to it.
And there you could hear that pop. That's a strike on the inside corner.
57, Brian said. He talked to her before the game. 57 mile an hour.
There's a foul back, and that might reach the baseball field. You know, I guess the elite standard in softball pitching, I mean, you know, I'm talking about the upper echelon of pitchers. I think they get up into the 60s in high school. And she's right at that door, and there's one, and she just blew that one by her for a strike. And that's going to be out number 2 as Stacy goes down swinging.
That is a chiropractic strikeout.
Pitcher Savannah Baldridge will stroll plateward, wearing number 18. And she looks at her counterpart, Johnson, and one-on-one, so you speak. That one's going to miss high and away for a ball. Johnson. There's a base hit in right field. If it's fair, it is. It's going to get cut off by Mullins. Great job of hustling to the line and cutting it off and preventing Baldridge from getting extra bases. Courtesy runner going to come in for Baldridge. See if we have that, because we were told that 9 players was all that was going to be playing tonight. There's a line shot down the right field line. And here comes the pinch runner coming to third. So back-to-back, Sweeney drills one to right field. So back-to-back singles for Eastridge, and the Warriors have them at the corners with 2 out. And that's going to bring to the plate Kaylee Gibson, the second baseman. Those are 2 that were tagged on the nose. They went to the opposite field, but still good swing at the ball. So number 12, Kaylee Gibson, the second baseman. Chance to tie this thing up if she can get a base hit right here as she takes for ball 1.
There you see Kaylee Gibson batting .316 on the season.
You know, if she hits one into the gap, we'll see if Eastridge could get a couple of runs. We'll check out the speed of Sweeney at first base. There's a strike. 1-1 to count. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 called. The 1-2 misses upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Warriors threatening here.
Johnson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So
got herself out of trouble as the Warriors leave 2 stranded. We'll head to the top of the second. You're watching APSN and WPRG.
In Eastern Kentucky, your smile deserves complete care. At Elkhorn Dental, Dr. James Justice and his team provide complete family and cosmetic dentistry all under one roof. From braces and clear aligners to implants, crowns, and bridges, we help you smile with confidence. Need dentures or a snap-on smile? Our experienced hygienists and caring staff are here for you. Elkhorn Dental. Complete care. Beautiful smiles.
Willie Crace is proud to support all area teams this season and our student athletes in Floyd and Pike counties. Vote Willie Crace for state representative, a voice we can count on for the mountains.
Ready to start a real career? At the Carl D. Perkins Job Corps Center, we're training tomorrow's workforce tuition-free. Get paid while you learn and earn industry-recognized certifications. Live on campus, meet new people, and prepare for the career you've been waiting for. If you're 16 to 24 and ready for the opportunity, this is your moment. Carl D. Perkins, Job Corps Center. Start training. Start earning. Start your future today.
As you see, Eastridge warming up, getting ready to head to the top of the second here. Thank you all for tuning in. Hey, let's take care of a little business. Don't you forget, hit that like and share button as we're getting ready for more softball action. Not done yet. We got one more game possibly this week, so should be interesting. We'll announce that later in the broadcast maybe.
There's a throw down to second. And also, we want you to follow APSN and follow WPRG. You'll get notifications about when and where we're going to be. We picked up a lot of followers last night after doing the Floyd County Central game. Take just a moment on your phone or on your device and like, share, and follow, because that is the way we're able to bring you
more and more games.
Yeah, there you go. And here we go with the top of the second. And at the plate for Pikeville is going to be Salmons. Jenna Sammons, the first baseman for Pikeville. It's count now, no balls and 2 strikes. Baldridge getting out ahead, and she's been ahead of most. She's been ahead of most of the.
Sometimes those center fielders don't know we've got a camera there, do they? They act like they're playing the game. So we'll switch over to Brian. Brian will cover the action for you right now. So Jenna Salmon's up. What's the count?
1 ball, 2 strikes as Baldridge gets her sign. And here's the 1-2. Off speed and a little late on the swing, but I thought that was a pretty good job by Salmons to fight that off.
There you see Salmon. She's batting .400 with 6 RBIs. Yes, I updated those last night, Eugene.
Yeah, she's going to be
a little bit less
out.
now.
Yeah.
A little bit less with the strikeout there, but still off to a great start this season.
So it's going to be Becca Hall, the left fielder. And that's going to be ball 1, just a little bit high. Oh, we're finally getting to where we can see our monitors.
Yeah.
That's going to be very, very helpful. Off the fist and fouled straight back.
1 ball, 1 strike evens the count.
Infield is playing Hall right in the line, baselines. They're playing pretty shallow. They're expecting maybe a bunt or maybe a chopper to prevent an infield hit. There's a swing and a miss, a full rip at that one. And again, Baldridge getting out ahead of the hitters. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Becca Hall, there you see her average.
Swing and a miss. That one had some pop on it. So back-to-back strikeouts to start the second inning for Baldridge. Getting into groove right now.
And another Hall Chiropractic strikeout.
She's retired 4 of the last 5 hitters, and 3 of those have been strikeouts.
You know what, Eugene? He'll strike out your pain. Go see Toby Hall at Hall Chiropractic.
There's a bunt attempt that's going to be fouled off to the right. So this is Allison Leach that is up to bat. She is the right, she's not the right fielder. She is the center fielder for Pikeville. Lily Mullins plays right field. There's a ground ball by the third baseman into left field for a base hit. So Allison Leach keeps it going for Pikeville here in the top of the second. We'll go to the top of the order with Kat Walters, who singled her first time up. So Baldridge's string of 3 straight strikeouts is going to come to an end with that base hit.
There you see Kat Walters, 1 for 1 on the day.
And there's going to be a steal attempt, and in at second base and safe is going to be Leach. So Pikeville with 2 stolen bases in the ball game so far. That pitch was a strike, and Walters fouls it back for strike 2.
Oh-2 count, runner on second base.
Hope you enjoy all the angles we're able to bring you in this game. We have time, as I think a baseball was fouled off from the field next to us and goes into the play here on the softball field. Now we're set to go. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a foul. So the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Kat Walters. She scored Pikeville's run. She scored on a base hit by Williams. Corbin Williams got the RBI. Walters got a stolen base and got into scoring position. And then came in to score on the base hit. The 1-2 popped up. Is it going to be playable? It was playable, but that's going to be an error as the ball was not handled properly by Thacker over at first base. And so
Count will stay. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Kat Walters could really help her help her team right here.
There's a base hit. No, wow, that was a rocket snagged by shortstop Stacy, and that's going to take care of Pikeville here in the top of the second inning. They get a base hit, they strand one, and after 1.5, it's Pikeville 1, East Ridge 0. This is softball from East Ridge, 59th District on APSN and the Gearhart Sports Network.
Ready to take your ride to the next level? Trust the pros at J.I. Fab in Pikeville for custom ATV and UTV protection products built tough for the trail. From roll cages and rock sliders to bumpers that can take a beating, J.I. Fab builds it strong and built it right. Locally owned, professionally crafted. Call 639-2029 or visit ji-fab.com to get your ride trail ready. J.I. Fab. Custom protection. Pikeville tough.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable. At Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings, made just the way you like them. And don't miss our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every single day. Pizza, wings, and specials you can't resist. Only at the Shelby Valley Diner. Shelby Valley Diner, where flavor meets family. So come hungry, leave happy.
Best seat in the house right here at East Ridge, sitting out on the ridge right behind the outfield. We're getting ready for softball action.
Well, that's the way to come and watch a softball game.
I agree.
You're in your lawn chair, get you a cooler with some nice soft drinks and maybe a bologna sandwich.
Yeah, one of those fried bolognas over at concession. That's what they had the other night, wasn't it good?
Yes, it was.
Ball
As we
action.
get started here in the bottom of the second, that's going to be ball one. So Riley Johnson on the mound for Pikeville. That's grounded right back to her and quickly over to first. Johnson to Williams. We score that one 1-3. 1 being the position for first, 3 for first base. So 1-3 for out number 1. Kind of like an excuse me swing, like she was trying to hold off. Check swing, but made contact. Taylor Thacker now at the plate. Wearing number 5. One of my favorite players of all time wore number 5.
Johnny Bench.
No, Brooks Robinson.
There's Taylor Thacker.
Just joking with you. Yep, Johnny Bench. Now, if you're a real Reds fan, who wore number 8?
Pop-up Morgan.
Mm-hmm. Johnson ahead 0-2. Okay, we'll have to get that here in a minute. Number 44 for the Reds.
Where's Ronnie Paul when you need him, right?
That's right. That's a strikeout. Well, that's out number 2. It's Taylor Thacker goes down on strikes. We're out number 2. There's a swing and a strike. You'll have to let me know, Brian, who was 44.
On the 90 World Series team, it's got to be Eric Davis.
Eric Davis. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
So who's up?
Batting now for East Ridge is going to be Miley Hall,
One
the third
ball.
baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
She wears number 15, or is that 19?
19.
Don Gullett.
Miley Hall. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
One of these days I'll get you guys to listen to Ronnie Paul and get him on a roll. And there's going to be strike 3 called. And 1-2-3 inning for Pikeville as Riley Johnson sets them down in order. And with the score, Pikeville 1, East Ridge 0. We'll step away and we'll come back with more as we begin the 3rd inning here in this 59th District matchup.
Back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
Welcome back, everyone, as we're back live at East Ridge, 1-0, top of the 3rd. And my, oh my, let me tell you, Savannah Baldridge already with 3 strikeouts on the night.
Now she's given up 4 hits. The only run came with a Cat Walters leadoff single, and then she stole second, scored on the base hit by Williams. And here we go, 3rd inning. Leading it off is going to be Hensley. Pikeville, and first pitch is a strike. There's a drive. That's is deep. That's going all the way to the wall. Hensley rounds second. She's coming to 3rd, and she's going to maybe be waved in. Yes, she is. Is it going to be an inside the park home run? Yes, it is.
3rd home run of the season for Brooke Hensley.
Well, she drilled that one to right field. It's 200 down the lines, and that went all the way to the corner, and Pikeville leads it 2-0.
Swing and a miss.
So that's going to bring up Corbin Williams, who had the single and RBI her first time up. And there's one lifted sky high as the second baseman fields it with an ice cream catch. It looked like an ice cream cone, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
But Gibson battling that sun, and that was a tough sun field. And she was able to make the catch and retire Williams. Now Lily Moe to the plate. And she's got strike 1 on her. Mullins, right-handed batter. And that's going to be a little low and outside for ball 1. 1-1 to count. Outfield playing shallow.
Oh, sorry. I pulled up Cat Waters. I thought I had Mullins chop her down the line.
The throw from short to first, not in time. And that's going to be an infield single for Lily Mullins. And Pikeville, with 1 out, has a base runner on first base. And coming to the plate is going to be Bella Vance, the catcher. She singled her first time up. Off the end of the bat, that's going to be a tough throw, and I believe she's going to be safe. Yes, she is. The ball gets by the first baseman, so Mullins is rounding 3rd. She will score on the error, and Pikeville leads it 3-0. I'll have to defer to the official score here. Going to call that a base hit?
Yep, it's a single.
Base hit, but it moves to second on the error. No RBI. That was a 2-base throwing error. And Lindy Gearhart sends it way up in the that's going to be a home run in the elevator. hits the ground and bounces foul. If it wasn't touched, it'll be a foul ball, and it was not touched. I don't know if you've ever played baseball or softball, but when you get a high fly ball and you've got nothing but a blue sky, I mean sky blue as in a definition of sky blue, those things are hard to catch.
Bella Vance already 2 for 2, Eugene.
Gerhardt. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 1 out here in the top of the third. Pikeville has plated 2 runs. They've got 2 runs on 4 hits so far. The big blow being the inside the park home run by Brooklyn Hensley. Gerhardt just missed a home run last night at the base of the fence. And there's another one that's fouled sky high and out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lindy Gerhardt. Jenna Salmons waiting on deck.
Count will stay. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And that's misses for ball 2. Glad you could be with us. Glorious afternoon. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And Gerhardt goes down on strikes. Out number 2. And Jenna Salmon strolls to the plate. A base hit here would get a run. Is out at second base. Bella Vance, she'll be running on contact. Our strike 1. Aldridge has pitched pretty well so far. She doesn't look like she's given up 3 runs, but the only one that really was a blast was that inside the park home run, and there is one that is drilled deep to left over the left fielder's head. That'll score a run. That'll go to the wall as Salmons coasts into second with a stand-up double. And she will get an RBI as Vance comes around to score, and that's run number 4 for Pikeville. That is the 8th base hit for Pikeville in the ball game right now. Becca Hall takes a ball. The 1-0. That misses for ball 2. Aldridge for the first time shows a little sign of maybe being a little shaken. The 3-0. And that's a strike on the outside corner. Big pitch right here. Popped up around the plate. The catcher cannot make the play. And that's going to be the 3rd error on Eastridge.
Give the Panthers another life.
You know, that's one of those that pop up like that. That's going to be curling back to you. Most people might try a basket catch on that.
3-2 count.
And that's going to be ball 4.
She'll get the walk.
So that's runners on first and second. 2 out. And Leach coming to the plate. She singled her first time up. Was stranded at second. Foul. I'll tell you what, Salmons is getting a good jump at second base. Anything that gets past the infielder is going to get at least 1 run. Now the Eastridge outfield has backed up a little bit. And there's one that's going to be headed towards the third left fielder. And coming in and making the catch is going to be Colley. And that's going to do it for Pikeville. But they get 3 runs on 4 hits. They strand a couple of runners. And after 2.5 innings of play, it's Pikeville 4, East Ridge 0. This is Appalachian Prep Sports and the G Sports Network.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
Back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
Ready to start a real career? At the Carl D. Perkins Job Corps Center, we're training tomorrow's workforce tuition-free. Get paid while you learn and earn industry-recognized certifications. Live on campus, meet new people, and prepare for the career you've been waiting for. If you're 16 to 24 and ready for the opportunity, this is your moment. Carl D. Perkins, Job Corps Center. Start training. Start earning. Start your future today.
All right, we are back here live. You see the huddle at the mound. Thank you all for tuning in and watching with us.
You know, we'd like to hear your comments and like to know where you're from. If you're on your device and you can send us a comment, let us know how you're liking it, or if you something we could do to make it a little better for you. Let us know where you're from. We'd like to hear from you. We've had people, from I'll get to it in just a minute. There is a strike on the inside corner. We've had people from almost every state since we started football back in last September that have tuned in and picked up a game on APSN. And I know that WPRG is also, they're the lower 48. They're covered. And I know we had some the other night from Honolulu that was tuning in. So
wow,
great participation. We can't do it without our fans. So please comment.
Drop in the comment who you're rooting for, who's your favorite player. How about that? 1-1 is the count. Make it 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs.
And we can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
But if something great happens somewhere or something, of monumental or record-breaking or whatever, send it to us, and we'll be glad to put it on our daily website here at APSN.
Bounce that one up there. Makes it 3-1.
Well, with a 4-0 run lead, really and truly, you're just going to say throw strikes and let your defense go to work.
Want to say, Savannah Cole said, you guys, you're doing a great job. Thank you for the coverage. Judy Eckerson says, go Corbin Gray. And Aaron Collins says, go Riley Johnson. And Ashley Collins says, go Riley Johnson, we love you.
Well, after being behind 3-0 and getting 2 strikes, leadoff walk is issued to Marissa Sykes. So she's on board with a base on ball. We'll go back to the top of the order with Laura Coleman, who flied out to left field the first time up. So East Ridge trying to get a rally started here in the third.
Swing and a miss.
Well, this is just one of my favorite times of the day when the sun has gone down. It's a little cool.
Lauren Coleman, like you said, Eugene, 0 for 1 on the night.
The golden hour, all right. And there's going to be a wild pitch that's going to allow Sykes to move up. First wild pitch of the ball game. So Sykes at second, Coleman at the plate, 1-1 to count. Good crowd on hand as well. Oh, that's right down the old heart of the plate for strike two. Can't throw it much better than that. Top of the strike zone with some heat. And there is one over the first baseman. That's going to be down for a base hit, and moving up to third base is going to be Marissa Sykes as Coleman gets a rally started for Eastridge with that single to right field. So she's on at first. Sykes is at third, and Lily Stacy, who struck out her first time up, will be at the plate wearing number 7. See if Eastridge tries to steal the base with the runners at the corners. And they are, and Pikeville is not going to throw down, so I guess you score that one as catcher's indifference. They let her have, we'll call it a stolen base, they let her have it uncontested. So runners at second and third. Lily Stacy at the plate. And I think she went around on that one for a strike. I want to refer to the monitor now that the sun is down because between the third base coach and the manager, I am blocked away from seeing the hitter. Reaches for one upstairs and fouls it back. So the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Game moving right along. Bottom of the third inning, got a little bit of a late start.
0-2 count, no outs.
And there's
Got
strike
her
3.
Swing and
So Stacy goes down for the second time with a strikeout for the first out here in the bottom of the third inning.
another Hall Chiropractic strikeout.
And the pitcher, Savannah Baldridge, to the plate. She singled, was stranded at third back in the first inning. That one gets away, but the runner cannot advance. So Kylie Sweeney, or Savannah, Kylie Sweeney is on deck. Baldridge is at the plate. The 1-0. And now the count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. Shadows are starting to be a factor too. Here's the pitch. Swinging. The shadows are covering about a third of the infield. The outfield is in the sun as the shadows are creeping across the third base foul line. But the pitcher and the hitter are all now in the shade. That was a little bit low. Hard to lay off that with 2 strikes. That was pretty close. The 2-2.
Make it 3-2.
Johnson threw 3 innings last night, I do believe. And this is her 3rd inning of work here this evening. Maybe getting a little tired. Full count. And that's going to be out of play. Thomas, I think that in this situation right now, I believe I would run on contact.
I would
even if it is a ground ball on the infield. I believe I'd run on contact.
Try to get something. I know you got speed at second for sure.
Anything to the right side, you definitely want to try to score.
You got to make something happen right here. Swing and a miss. Strike out. Get yourself out of trouble again.
Back-to-back strikeouts after giving up a base on balls to Marissa Sykes and a single to Laura Coleman. And we'll go to Kylie Sweeney. And Sweeney, the catcher, at the plate. Good-looking stance. That's going to be low for ball one. 4-0. Pikeville leads it. You can see it on your scoreboard at the bottom of our screen. Johnson's starting to throw a lot of pitches here in the third inning. This is the 5th batter that she's faced. The 2-0. Taking all the way. Strike one. Two one to count. Late swing and fouling it off. And now the count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Johnson a pitch away of getting out of a jam here in the third inning. She let the first 2 runners get aboard by a walk and a single. And if she could come back and get Sweeney.
There's a good look at Johnson right there.
And strike 3 swing. So Johnson strikes out the side after allowing the first 2 runners to reach. No runs on 1 hit, 2 runners left on base, and after 3 complete, Pikeville 4, East Ridge 0. This is Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the G Sports Network.
Ready to start a real career? At the Carl D. Perkins Job Corps Center, we're training tomorrow's workforce tuition-free. Get paid while you learn and earn industry-recognized certifications. Live on campus, meet new people, and prepare for the career you've been waiting for. If you're 16 to 24 and ready for the opportunity, this is your moment. Carl D. Perkins, Job Corps Center. Start training. Start earning. Start your future today. At Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings, made just the way you like them. And don't miss our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every single day. Pizza, wings, and specials you can't resist. Only at the Shelby Valley Diner. Shelby Valley Diner, where flavor meets family. So come hungry, leave happy.
All right, welcome back, everyone. As we're back here getting ready, moving on to the top. What is this, Eugene? This is the bottom, right? Top of the fourth, boys. We're moving right along.
Yeah, we'll go to the top of the order for Pikeville. Kat Walters will lead it off. Brooke Hensley will follow her. Corbin Williams will be in the hole, as they say, in the dugout, waiting to get on deck. Walters has singled and scored 1 of the runs, the first run for Pikeville. Then she lined out to the shortstop to end the 2nd inning. Now back up here in the 4th inning. Pikeville has 8 hits on the night, 4 runs on 8 hits.
And it'll be Kat Walters coming up. You said it 1 or 2. I've got to change my graphic, Eugene. 1 for 2.
With a single. And she swings at the first offering and misses, strike 1.
Our center fielder moved over again. Let's check him out. There you go.
And the pitch swung on. It's going to be a tough play, but the second baseman comes in and makes the catch, Kylie Gibson. That was just about to fall into no man's land, so Walters pops out to second for the first out here in the 4th inning, and Hensley comes to the plate. Last time up, she belted one to right field that went over everybody's head all the way to the fence, and she circled the bases for an inside-the-park home run. She's down in the count. 0-1. The pitch to her. Grounded. Hard to second. Tough hop, but hanging in there, making the play is Gibson. So score that one, a ground ball to second, 4-3 for out number 2. And 3 pitches and 2 outs right now for Baldridge here in the top of the 4th inning. And Corbin Williams, who has singled and popped up and has an RBI. She drove in Kat Walters in the 1st inning. The 0-1. That's going to be fouled to the screen. 0-2. And if Baldridge gets a strike real quick, you're talking about a quick 1-2-3 inning. The pitch popped up, and the pitcher is going to take it, Baldridge, and that's going to do it. 1-2-3 for Pikeville here in the top of the 4th inning, I think. They got 5 on the scoreboard, but nonetheless, we're halfway through this Tuesday night encounter with Pikeville leading East Ridge 4-0. This is Appalachian Prep Sports and the G Sports Network.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
Back at East Ridge as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. And leading it off for East Ridge is going to be Kaylee Gibson, followed by Kendall Colley, and then it'll be Taylor Thacker.
Oh, yeah, we've got a pitching change, Eugene. It looks like Lexi Akers coming in, right?
I do believe you're correct, and that's just going to be the reverse of what we had last night with Lexi Akers starting and Johnson coming in relief.
Let's look at Lexi Akers right here. She's got a 4.7 ERA, 30 Ks, 11 base on balls, Eugene, so far in this season.
That is it, and I'm trying to see the numbers here. Number 23, is that Akers?
Let me see. Number 23.
Akers is 28.
28. That's Akers. That's 28. That is Akers, 28. Those uniforms are tough. The maroon with the dark blue on them are tough to see, but that is number 28 pitching. As we're getting ready.
Those dark numerals on dark jerseys,
tough, isn't it?
They're supposed to be a no-no by now. You remember in the region tournament they had Shelby Valley to change their jerseys because they had black on blue, and you just can't do that. Or blue on black, I guess. I'm colorblind.
Here we go. Coming up to plate.
This is going to be Gibson here in the 4th inning.
Right back to the pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 out. Makes it nice and smooth right there.
So the top of the 4th inning really breezed by for Baldridge. And now it's starting out 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Colley up to plate. She grounded back to Johnson her first time up. So here's the pitch. And that's going to be strike 1, I think. I'm relying on the scoreboard out in right field, and they don't have the count up right now.
2-0 is the count.
Okay. The pitch, that's going to be outside.
3-0 is the count.
The big inning was the top of the 3rd. Pikeville plated 3 runs. going with the one run they got in the top of the first. They lead it 4-0. Eastridge got the first 2 aboard last inning, and then 3 straight strikeouts by Johnson. And now with 1 out, Colley at the plate, and she lifts one softly in the air towards second base. That is fielded for the put out. Making that the put out is going to be Hensley. So scored as a pop up to second base for out number 2. And the third hitter of the inning is going to be Taylor Thacker. Akers. You know, once you get used to the speed of Johnson, then you bring Akers in, who is more of a location type pitcher. It really can throw these hitters off. But that's going to be 1-1. Got a little scoreboard issue now. The scoreboard is going out in right field. The pitch. And that's going to be lifted to center field and going to be caught out there by Leach. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Lexi Akers. And after 4 innings of play, it's Pikeville 4, Eastridge 0. This is high school baseball on Appalachian Prep Sports Network and the G Sports Network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
We're back on the reservation as we're getting ready for next inning action. It will be the top of the, well, now the scoreboard's messed up again. Now it's the top of the 5th, correct?
Right.
And coming up for the Lady Panthers.
We're going to have 3, 4, and 5. Corbin Williams, Lily Mullins, and Bella Vance. Lily Vance, I'm sorry. Lily Mullins. Okay, what did I say? Sorry about that, Lily.
There we go. Lily flies out. Flies out easily to get that first out.
Bella Vance now up.
And right now, Bella Vance has been the difference.
Got a base hit, 2 base hits in the ball game.
Bella Vance with a pair of singles. You see it right there.
And the pitch is fouled back to the screen.
Make it 0-2 is the count.
Makes it tough when the scoreboard goes out, doesn't it? Top of the 5th inning. And the pitch. Another foul back.
Norma Yvonne Atkins, she liked and shared. Thank you, Norma. Yeah, that's it. She is our super fan. Delphia Branham says, go Warriors, and Vanny, number 18. Ryan Woodford, go Warriors, and Pamela Lewis says, go Warriors.
There's a hard hit ball down the third baseline. That's fair. That's going to be extra bases. As Vance is going to cruise into second, takes a look at third. Here she comes, and the throw is going to be late, and a triple for Bella Vance.
No offense, guys. That went into a blind spot. There was no way we could get around there to get that one.
But anyway, that was absolutely smoked down the left field line. We're going to have a courtesy runner for Vance. And coming in to run for her, let's see who this is going to be. This is going to be number 4, and I think it's James.
And right now, if you're picking a player of the game, it would have to be Bella Vance. She's 3 for 3, 2 singles and a triple. Oh, 1 is the count.
The scoreboard's operational. That'll help out.
Yeah, 0-1 is the count. Top of the 5th inning.
Fouled up and back out of play behind home plate. 0-2 the count.
I tell you what, Gearhart takes a rip at it when she swings.
So Lindy Gearhart, she lined out to center field and then struck out and her 2 times at the plate. You know, the thing right now is a runner at third with less than 2 out. You've really got to put the ball in play, and she does. That is a drive deep to left field, and that's going to over the head of the left fielder. Gearhart's going to have a double. She's going to drive in a run, and just like last night, she gets the bat on the ball, and when it left the bat, you knew that that was going to be hard to handle. And so Pikeville now leads it 5-0.
Nothing is the score.
Pikeville has 5 runs on 9 hits. Salmon's at the plate. Takes a rip at that one and misses it.
Jenna Salmons is 1 for 2. She had a strikeout and a double already in this one.
That one misses inside. Gearhart going to try for third, and she's in, standing up. So Gearhart with the double, and she takes third base. Salmons with an 0-2 count. Keeps alive by fouling it behind the plate. Johnny Alvin is our field umpire. J.J. Wright is our home plate umpire. And they have done an outstanding job tonight.
They really have.
J.J. Wright, long-time umpire.
Got hit by the pitch. She'll take first.
And that's going to bring up Becca Hall. Singled her last time up.
We got coming out to check on the pitcher. Going to have a talk. He upset with that call, thinking she leaned into it. We're going to get a clarification. Going to get the clarification down here. She was questioning if she leaned into it, but we'll wait and see what the official word is.
You know, it could be, well, whatever it is, the conversation is over. And I think we're having maybe.
I think that's what she's questioning. Rooting for the Lady. Joe Mullins Johnson says rooting for the Lady Panthers and rooting for Riley Johnson from Greenup County. Thank you for the opportunity to see her play. You rock. Great coverage. Well, thank you, Joy. We really appreciate that.
So they're the farthest viewers right now. So
Greenup County. Yep.
Unless there's a pop-up at the plate that's going to be caught by the catcher.
I didn't apologize. That's a big out though, Eugene. Get that second out of the inning. Runner on third. It's 5-0 right now. You want a runner on third and first.
And the pitch, and the runner goes from first and going to take second easily. So this is Leach at the plate. Single and a fly out. This one is going to be popped up and just out of play. Greenup County, the farthest one to let us know where they're from, so they get the free pizza tonight. All they got to do is pick it up tonight at Dorton Giovanni's.
Well, you're trying to get us out of state.
And you've got to be there by 8 o'clock from Greenup County.
7:23. Yeah. All right, 0-2 is the count.
And that's going to be a tough one. That's headed toward left field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Gearhart's going to score. A play at second is not in time, as Leak is going to get a single. Actually, guys, I believe you got to give her a double on that.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she just outran everything.
So she gets a double. Gearhart comes in to score. So give Leach a RBI. And we go back to the top of the lineup with Kat Walters, who is 1 for 3 tonight and has scored a run. That's one of those Yogi Berra hits. Hit them where they ain't. Pardon my English. Just over the outstretched arms of shortstop Lily Stacy.
There you see Kat Walters 1 for 3 with a single.
And she hits one to center field. That should be playable.
Oh.
No, it's going to drop for a base hit. And Pikeville scores another run as Leach comes in to score. I thought that was going to hold up long enough, but it drops for a single. So Walters now is 2 for 4 on the night, and she gets an RBI on that single. And takes second on the pitch. That gets away from the catcher. So Pikeville now leads it 8. 8-0.
Of course, Brooklyn Hensley swinging a miss there. She had the inside the park home run earlier.
She struck out her first time up, hit a home run, and then grounded out to second. And with Walters out at second base, a base hit right now will score a run. And that's strike 2 fouled back.
Well, that's the easiest thing we've said all night. She can motor.
Pikeville had a tough loss last night.
There's a good look at Hensley right there.
It was a game it looked like, for the most part, they were going to pull away and win that one, but then that 6th spot in the bottom of the third by Floyd County Central gave the Lady Jaguars the lead, and then we seesawed all the way to the bottom of the 6th, where Floyd Central scored a run and held Pikeville scoreless in the 7th to win it 10-9.
I was right, and the scoreboard convinced me to change. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here, runner on second. As you're seeing a whole lot of dancing going on out there. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like and share button. Let's get these numbers up. We want to tell everybody softball's here. We got a great.
Nice job by Hensley to stay alive on that one. Fought that one off.
There's a good look at Hensley.
And we promise when we get tournament time, we're going to have even more cameras, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, I've got 3 more I'm getting ready to hook up.
Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lifted in the infield, calling for it. Second baseman and the shortstop collide, but the second baseman, Gibson, hangs on for the out, and that's going to do it for Pikeville. But they get 3 runs, and they do so on 3 hits, and they leave a runner stranded. And after 4.5 innings of play, Pikeville 8, Eastridge 0. This is Appalachian Prep Sports and WPRG, the Gearhart Sports Network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
Back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
Going to the bottom of the fifth. So far, it's been all Pikeville. They've got 8 runs on 10 hits, and they lead Eastridge 8-0 as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. And looking at the lineup for the Eastridge Warriors, we're going to go to the top of the order, looks like. Is it going to be Coleman leads it off, number 15?
Who is that? I can't see the number.
15. Okay, I'm sorry. That's going to be Kylie Hall.
I have Kylie 0 for 1 tonight.
These numbers are hard to see, and they get a little harder without glasses. 15 is Kylie Hall, the third baseman.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm having fun doing this. This is nice, sitting out here in the fresh air along the third baseline, watching good softball. And that's going to be a strike at the knees. So the count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. Lexi Akers in relief of Riley Johnson for Pikeville. So far they've combined for a shutout. And that's going to be strike 2.
Ball 2.
Ball 2?
Yep. 2-2.
Okay.
2-2.
All right, so I missed the pitch.
Scoreboard's a little slow.
I missed the pitch.
Fouled that one straight back.
One thing that has really changed over the years here in Eastern Kentucky is the facilities at every school. These kids have some great places to play, whether it's football, gymnasiums, or out on the soccer field, baseball field. There's another foul. There's no excuse to say our field is in bad shape, is there?
No, sir. Riley, Joe Compton's watching him. Had the opportunity to coach her one summer. What a great basketball player, Riley Joe.
She made it despite your coaching.
That's it. Wasn't nothing I could do. I couldn't even ruin that.
Swing and a miss, and there's a strikeout. Hall goes down swinging. It's going to bring up Marissa Sykes, or is it? Number 6.
That's Leah Dameron. We've got a substitution.
Yeah, Leah Dameron coming in to hit. I'm not so sure she's not in grade school. Brian says he thinks she's an 8th grader. So
1 ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
8-0. In case you just joined us, Pikeville 1 in the first, 3 in the third, and 4 in the fifth. And there's a strike. One ball, 2 strikes now. Akers gets the strikeout. So 2 out here in the bottom of the fifth.
All chiropractic strikeout.
Three hits is all Eastridge has been able to muster in this ball game. Go to the top of the order in Coleman. Or do we have a pinch hitter again?
I can't see.
It's Coleman, okay. The 0-1 coming to the plate. Foul.
Make it 0-2.
She's not showing any pain there, but when you foul one off the ankle like that, that has to hurt a little bit. She's kind of walking it off a little bit. And the 0-2 coming to the plate. And kind of dropped that one.
I think something slipped. I think it slipped out of her hand.
It's a 1-2 the count.
Drop in the comments who you're rooting for and who's your favorite player. And there's a fly ball foul.
Yeah, that's going to hit the driveway and roll down to the parking lot. And somebody's got a long walk to get that one.
I'd say that's out on 460 by now. Take a left there. Good look at the right fielder.
Oh, I love the trees that go around the outfield here on the fences and just the view.
All except that one. It's hard to get around.
Well, you can't get around. There's one that sticks out over left field, and here is a swing and a miss for strike 3. So the side is struck out, and that's going to take care of things here in the 5th inning. And after 5 innings of play, Pikeville 8, Eastridge 0. This is 59th District softball action on WPRG, the Gerhardt Sports Network, and Appalachian Prep Sports.
Willie Crace is proud to support all area teams this season and our student athletes in Floyd and Pike counties. Vote Willie Crace for state representative, a voice we can count on for the mountains.
Ready to take your ride to the next level? Trust the pros at J.I. Fab in Pikeville for custom ATV and UTV protection products built tough for the trail. From roll cages and rock sliders to bumpers that can take a beating, J.I. Fab builds it strong and built it right. Locally owned, professionally crafted. Call 639-2029 or visit ji-fab.com to get your ride trail ready. J.I. Fab. Custom protection. Pikeville tough.
Back at East Ridge, where Pikeville leads at 8-0 over the Warriors. Game moving along with a pretty good pace. We're going to go to the 3 spot in the Pikeville lineup. Corbin Williams, followed by Lily Mullins and Bella Vance. Williams on the night is 1 for 2, as I have her. And I think maybe
1 for 3.
1 for 3?
1 for 3. As you see right there, we're getting ready. Corbin Williams will be coming up. Nice walk up. 1 for 3 on the night with a single.
Savannah Baldridge has gone the distance for Eastridge on the mound. But they're playing Williams even with the bases across the infield.
Want to say a big shout out and a congratulations to Savannah Baldridge. Last week got her 400th career strikeout.
That's impressive.
John Salisbury said, watching from Ivell. Isabella Vance is our favorite. Right now, she's leading contender for player of the game. Let me tell you what, she has had a phenomenal game.
A triple and 2 singles.
Yeah, that'll do it every time.
Scored 2 runs.
1 ball, 2 strikes in an 8-0 lead. She's been the difference maker. Top of the 6th inning. We've battled the sunshine. Now we got a beautiful evening for softball.
We battled the liquid sunshine last night.
Lord, there's sometimes you just want to throw your hands up, and that was it. Anything could go wrong. Brian did go wrong.
Hey, we got it on the air though.
That's it. There we go.
There's a foul ball, first base side, that's just over the screen and out of bounds, out of play.
There's a good look at Corbin Williams in the box.
The pitch, fouled back. Count holds 2 balls, 2 strikes. Baldridge with the 2-2.
Chopper down the line, foul.
Coming right at me.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs here, top of the 6th inning. Got her, swing and a miss. Chiropractic strikeout. Now coming up, this will be Lily Mullins. She's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a single.
Baldrige has 4 strikeouts on the evening.
And if I miss one, I apologize. I'm trying to do triple duty over here.
Yeah, Mullins is 1 for 3 tonight.
That's what I've got her for.
Behind in the count, 0-1. There's a line drive. That's deep. And that is going to be caught over the shoulder. Highlight film as Coleman drifting back, catches it over his shoulder. And 2 big catches right there. And I'll tell you what, that was hard to do. She was following the ball while she's running. I know why balls start bouncing up and down, but she hung with it, made the catch of the night so far. But I'll tell you one thing, Mullins did give it a ride.
And here is Isabella Vance, 3 for 3, 2 singles and a triple already tonight.
And a base hit up the middle, 4 for
what?
4. And he gets by the center fielder. She's on the run. Hits second, coming to third, and they're going to send her. And she will score. However,
we'll have to wait and let the judge make the call.
However, I think she missed second base.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It was close. Oh, I'm going to call that a single and an error. It's 4 for 4.
We'll have to see what the
That
official
went right
score.
under the glove of the center fielder.
We'll see what the official score says.
Nonetheless, it is a run. And she is 4 for 4. It scored 3 runs. Wheels would have to fall off the wagon for her to not be our player of the game. Huh? Yeah.
There's a good look at Gearhart. She's 1 for 3 on the night with a double.
Now she can get into one and drive it out of this park, that's for sure. She's ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Lindy grounds it, just foul. Missed a double by, 8 inches?
Yeah.
That hit just to the left of the third base bag. 2-1 to count. The pitch, again, grounded towards third. Looks like Lindy likes that ball down around the knees.
2 balls, 2 strikes now, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. 9-0 is your score.
Gearhart grounds it. It's going through the wicket at third base. And Gearhart at first. And we'll score that one, E5. You think it was a single, Thomas?
I don't know. I couldn't say. I was looking down.
I thought it went under the glove.
Okay, we got the official ruling.
So
all right.
Gearhart on at first base. Grounded towards second. Glove, toss, out. And that's going to do it here in the top of the 6th. Pikeville gets a run. They have a couple of hits, and they leave a runner stranded. And after 5.5 innings of play, Pikeville 9, Eastridge 0. This is Appalachian Prep Sports and the Gearhart Sports Network.
At East Ridge, we don't just prepare you for tests. We prepare you for life. Leaders, innovators, thinkers. Recognized as a blue school the highest performing academic ranking in the state, excellence isn't our goal. It's the warrior standard. This is where heart meets hustle, where grit becomes greatness and warriors rise. Your story isn't one-dimensional, it's bold, creative, powerful. And here you belong. Find your tribe, find your voice, find the place where you're not just another student, your family. Your future isn't waiting, it's calling. Raise the ridge.
At East Ridge High School, you don't just attend, you belong.
I am a warrior.
I'm a warrior.
I am a warrior.
We are warriors!
There you take a look at the Warriors softball scoreboard and one of the nicest facilities in eastern Kentucky. Natural turf, the grass is just solid out there. And then, of course, a great scoreboard that shows inning by inning and makes it real fan-friendly. Easy for me to say.
There you go.
Fan-friendly.
I want to give a shout-out to East Ridge High School. They gave us a commercial to play. Any school that we do games for, we encourage them. Make one. We'll play it on the air.
At no charge.
At no charge, absolutely. Now stepping up for East Ridge, that's Lily Stacy, right?
Yes. And the pitch is popped up, and
Quick
Lindy
work.
Gerhardt's going to take it.
So
we're out number one.
One pitch, one out. That didn't take long, did it?
No, it didn't.
Now coming up is...
Yeah, we're just an hour and 32 minutes into this ball game. We didn't get started to 6:12. Ground ball up the middle, the fourth base hit for East Ridge.
And Baldridge has two of them.
She singled in the first, was stranded at third when the third out was made on a strikeout. Now coming up is going to be Kylie Sweeney, who had a base hit back in the first inning. So they had two hits in the first. Then they had a hit in the third, none in the fourth, and none in the fifth. Let's see what we have here. Maybe some equipment issue. We're going to have a pinch runner. Courtesy runner. That's going to be, I think that's going to be Sykes going in to run at first base.
Yep. So Sweeney is 1 for 2.
And the first pitch to her, fouled straight back.
Kylie Sweeney, 1 for 2 and a single. Yeah, Eugene, that's I've looked around and we're missing a familiar face for Warrior Nation. Courtney Keene's not playing tonight.
There's a fly ball to center field. Well, I don't know for sure, but I was told that one player had to be out because of a family member that was in Lexington in the hospital. Maybe is there to witness the birth of a relative.
Oh, wow.
And then one player got sick last night at Shelby Valley. And they've got a couple they're down a couple starters tonight.
Count goes to 1 ball, no strikes. A little bit outside.
This is Gibson at the plate.
2-0. Yep, scoreboard was just a little bit slow. I second guessing myself, Brian. Make it 3-0.
Sweetie 1 for 2 on the night. Pikeville pitching has combined for 5 hits, given up. No runs.
And she'll take a base.
So runners at first and second with 2 out. So a 2-out rally going for East Ridge right now. Moving down to second is going to be the pinch runner for Baldridge, Sykes.
Try to make a little noise if you're a Warrior fan right here.
And that's going to bring up Collie to the plate. She's grounded back to the pitcher and then popped up to the second baseman. And there's a ground ball fielded by Gerhardt across the diamond for out number 3. Score at 5-3. And we've gone through 6 innings of play here at East Ridge with a score Pikeville 9, East Ridge 0. This is high school softball from the 59th region, East Ridge and Pikeville on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network and WPRG Gerhardt Sports.
I'm Cliff Smallwood, and I'm running for magistrate in Pike County, District 3. Some of you may know me from helping launch and develop Hillbilly Trails, which has brought tourism and new business to the area. I'd be honored to have your support and your vote.
Willie Crace is proud to support all area teams this season and our student athletes in Floyd and Pike counties. Vote Willie Crace for state representative, a voice we can count on for the mountains.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
There you see more fans in the stands sitting out, taking it easy here at East Ridge. If you're a Pikeville fan right now, you're sitting easy with a 9-0 lead as we head to the top of the 7th inning.
Well, that's a well-behaved Rover sitting out there watching the ball game. I'll tell you that. Beautiful dog.
Well, maybe we could train the dog to go get the foul ball. See, there you go.
There's places where they do that. There's even a dog that is a bat boy in some of the minor league stadiums.
I tell you what, that won't happen with my dogs.
Are you saying they're spoiled?
Yeah, just a tad bit. Just a tad bit.
I'm surprised mine didn't eat you up today.
Yeah, Teddy was a barking.
So here we go, Pikeville. And looking at Pikeville, I do believe this is Hall leading off, isn't it?
Nope, Arnett.
Arnett?
Yeah.
So we got a pinch hitter.
I apologize. I do not have her averages. Swing and a miss. Make it 0-2.
Strike 3. So 1 out here in the 7th.
Chiropractic strikeout. Let Toby Hall strike out all your pain. Go see Toby Hall today at Hall Chiropractic. You got to get that plug in there. Come on, Eugene. It's not that bad.
I need that adjustment right now.
You can strike out your pain.
I'm still in pain from last night's rain. Cramped up in that corner of that press box.
I tell you what, it's so much nicer tonight. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, it is no comparison. Ground ball, short. Good grab, throw, not in time. So was that Leach with the infield hit? Hey, guys, she's got 3 hits on tonight.
Oh, she's making a run. She was our player of the game last time, right, Brian?
She singled in the second, flew out in the third, doubled, and drove in a run in the 5th, and now here in the 7th, she's on with a single. She's going to try to steal second base.
She does.
And the throw will not get there in time.
That's one of the things I have, about Pikeville, man. They just have so much speed at a lot of different places. Cat Waters at top, Leith here at batting 9th, Hensley. We saw on the inside the park.
Vance moves well.
Even for a catcher, Vance does move well.
There's one out in front of the plate. That's going to be trouble. The throw to first is going to be not in time. And the run scores from second base on an infield hit, and it's 10-0 Pikeville.
And that's Kat Walters. She's now 3 for 4.
And she has an RBI. And she's running. And that's going to be unchallenged by East Ridge.
I know. There's a good look at Walters.
2 balls and no strikes. This is Hensley at the plate. Boy, she sent one back into deep right field in the 3rd inning for an inside the park home run. Hard chopper, and that's going to be from second to first for out number 2. Or is that out number 1? Out number 1. So score that.
Runner moves over to 3rd.
Yeah. And so Hensley is on at first. No, actually, she got put out, so it's going to be 4-3. And there are 2 out here in the inning with the strikeout of Arnett. 10-0 the score.
Is that Corbin Williams up?
On the night, she singled in the first, popped up in the 3rd, and then struck out her last time up.
Just foul. I've got her 1 for 4, Eugene.
That's what I've got. On deck is Mullins. There's a drive. That's going to be foul, though.
It's a good thing it was foul.
Been running all night, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Pikeville's got some good solid hits.
We've even got the little fans here.
The 0-2 coming to the plate. And that's going to be strike 3. And that's going to take care of things here in the 7th inning. Pikeville gets a run. They get it on 2 hits. And after 6.5 innings of play, Pikeville 10, East Ridge 0. We'll come back with the home half of the 7th. After you see these messages on Gearhart Sports, the G Sports Network, and Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
Back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
Willie Crace is proud to support all area teams this season and our student athletes in Floyd and Pike counties. Vote Willie Crace for state representative, a voice we can count on for the mountains.
All right, welcome back to East Ridge. We'll do anything to get the views up. We've got pictures of babies and all. What a cute little baby, young Warrior fan, waving to the camera as they're working on a comeback right now. Is what she's saying. Come on, come on. Go Warriors, she says.
Well, the Warriors are going to need 10 to get even, 11 to win. And the way Pikeville has been pitching, that's going to be a tall, tall task.
You're exactly right.
I've showed East Ridge with 5 hits on the night. I'm sure it may be more than that. There's 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 6 hits. So Akers trying to finish it off here for Pikeville as we get the 7th inning underway.
Swing and a miss.
Strike 1. You got to get me home before midnight tonight, Thomas. Turned into a pumpkin last night. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. a beautiful evening for softball.
Now, let's hear your comments here in the last half. Hillbilly Days coming up. Where's the first place you stop to get something to eat?
Oh, okay. Let's put that in the comments.
I know where I'm going to stop first.
Where are we going to stop at Hillbilly Days? Chopper down the line.
Strong arm across the diamond, a bullseye thrown by Gearhart, and that's out number 1.
Gearhart does a good job over on third base, man. She fires that ball across.
Where's your first stop, Brian Hunley?
It's got to be Bourbon Chicken, Eugene.
Bourbon Chicken.
Oh, Bourbon Chicken.
How about you, Thomas?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm torn.
I'll tell you mine. Miss Piggy's pork chop sandwich.
Miss Piggy's pork chop sandwich for Eugene. We're okay. We got the comment. Jennifer Tackett Flannery says, go Jenna and Panthers. We're looking now for what's your spot at Hillbilly Days you're going to stop at first. What's your first stop?
I know where a lot of people will stop. They're going to stop at the Lyndall Potter Invitational Tournament at Pikeville. Something that's about 24 years now.
Man, I'm telling you, be there. Stop in and be there.
Another popular one, Eugene, Mr. Beefy's.
It's what?
Mr. Beefy's.
I can't pass up Miss Piggy's.
2-1 is the count. 1 out. 2 outs away from closing this one out. Oh, Alex Parsley says, got to get some street tacos from Tortilla Junction.
Well, there's not many places where you could go wrong.
And check out the music at Bootleggers Alley. Is that right, Alex?
Boy, Gearhart is going to have just a great 2 days of music at Hillbilly Days. I saw a special on that today with Adam Gearhart and Keith Caseboat going down the lineup. Some really great entertainment that will be, I think it's there close to the Mountain Arts Center there in Pikeville, that theater on 2nd Street.
Appalachian Wireless Arena.
Okay, I thought they might have had a place over towards the boulevard too, but behind Bank 253. Okay.
Right there, another strikeout, 1 out away. A lot of things to do. Hillbilly Days, everybody's excited.
And then, of course, WPRG will have the parade on Saturday.
Absolutely. We got to give a shout-out to our man Alex Parsley back in the studio, back at the station, always keeping us online, letting us know what's going on. Thank you, Alex, for helping us out.
Pikeville out from putting this one away and moving to 1-0 in district play. They've got Shelby Valley coming up Thursday at Shelby Valley.
Yep. Yes, sir. Live music from Bootleggers Country Music Highway 23 stage.
Swing and a miss. So Eastridge, I think they're down to the last strike, aren't they? Yes, they are. And Akers with the wind and a ground ball to second. Fielded by Hensley over to first for the out, and that's going to do it here at Eastridge. Final score, Pikeville 10, Eastridge 0. We'll take a short break and be back to wrap this one up, name our player of the game, and get you set for what's coming up next. This is Gearhart Sports and the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall & Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall & Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable. Ready to start a real career? At the Carl D. Perkins Job Corps Center, we're training tomorrow's workforce tuition-free. Get paid while you learn and earn industry-recognized certifications. Live on campus, meet new people, and prepare for the career you've been waiting for. If you're 16 to 24 and ready for the opportunity, this is your moment. Carl D. Perkins, Job Corps Center. Start training. Start earning. Start your future today. At Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings, made just the way you like them. And don't miss our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every single day. Pizza, wings, and specials you can't resist. Only at the Shelby Valley Diner. Shelby Valley Diner, where flavor meets family. So come hungry, leave happy.
Welcome back. We're here with our player of the game, Bella Vance. Bella, tell us a little bit about how you felt up at the plate. Were you comfortable? Again, we know that you just got done playing Eastridge last week in the All-A tournament. Did you feel comfortable up there at the plate?
I felt comfortable, but you can never be too comfortable because you can never go in underestimating what you're going to get at the plate.
Right. But at the same time, 4 hits tonight. That's a great night, right?
Yeah, well, our coaches keep us very up and tell us what to do every single pitch. The last pitch when I hit that, like, home run, whatever, she was telling me to keep my hands still and stuff, and then I did it, and it just
it went out. That's great. Well, Bella, again, we know that after 2 really tough losses this week at Floyd Central and at Belfry in the All-A, it felt good to come back and know that you were going to play well tonight and against a opponent you all were very familiar with at Eastridge. Talk a little bit about what your mindset was coming into this district matchup.
Well, we knew we had to come to play. No matter who the team is, you always have to come to play. We learned a lot this week facing Belfry and Floyd Central, 2 very, very good teams that you really have to work together. You can't get mad at one another or anything like that. You got to keep each other up the whole time. Our dugout had to stay up, and we just had to keep our energy up and play like we know how to play.
That's so good, Bella. And the other thing that I think is so impressive about your game, not only are you a great hitter, but you catch the whole game, and you all use 2 pitchers every single game. So talk a little bit about the differences between catching Riley and catching Lexi.
Well, I don't know. They're both very accurate. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like.
So Riley throws a little bit faster.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't want to say it in a mean way. Riley throws a little bit faster than Lexi, so sometimes it's a little bit harder to adjust to the speed difference, but they're both very accurate, and they keep positive mindsets.
That's good. And so, again, going now the rest of the way, we know quickly this season is coming to an end. So, again, you've got district game on Thursday at Shelby Valley. Again, this is a great stepping stone into that next matchup with Shelby Valley. We know who is a really tough team. They've got Chelsea Holbrooks that's going to be pitching for them, I'm sure. And so, again, talk a little bit about what your mindset is going into that game.
We just got to know that we can play how we know how to. We got to play how we know how to play, no matter what. We know Shelby Valley's a really good team. We've been beat by them last year, but we can't go into it thinking, oh, we're going to lose. We lost to them last year. We're keeping our positive mindsets and just doing what we know how to do and giving all the glory to God.
There you go. That's great. Well, again, our player of the game, Appalachian Prep Sports and G Sports Network player of the game, Bella Vance. We're going to let you get back to your team. But Bella, great game, 4 for 4 at the plate, and called a great game for your pitchers, and can't wait to see you on Thursday night when we call the game at Shelby Valley, Pikeville, Shelby Valley, Thursday night, right?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll be right back to wrap things up here at the reservation. I guess we'll just go ahead and
we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
We'll go ahead and wrap up. But Thomas, what a great night of softball action tonight.
Amazing. Just amazing game, honestly. Both teams played really well. Kudos to the Warriors. Pikeville with the victory. They needed the bounce back victory. Tough game last night. So with that, Brian, let's wrap it up.
All right.
We'll start tearing stuff down. You've watched another production on APSN and the G Sports Network. Thank you guys for tuning in. For Brian Hundley, Eugene Newsom, I'm Thomas Rainey, Alex Parsley back in the station. So long and good night.